Dad. Even if I was a mistake from the beginning, the path that I chose isn't. I wanted to become a hero of justice so that event wouldn't just be some tragedy in the past. For 10 years, I've embraced the ideal of a time when everyone would be happy and no one would cry. From the beginning, I knew what I had to do to realize that ideal. I didn't decide to fight because I'd become a master. I decided to fight because it was something that I could do. Something I believed I ought to do.
Servants. Among them, there are special servants that well. We can put this off. It's fine. There is no pressing need to attack.
No. If we know Castor's location, we should deal with her now. Here. Standing there watching me sleep instead of waking me up is pretty creepy, you know.
Relax. I was doing nothing so rude as that. I heard unusual things, though. Several times you muttered some wicked words like, I got irritated, or I'm pissed off.
That's a relief. Hey, Archer. Have you ever felt regret for all the things that you've done? I want to avoid any regrets if I can help it. I bet that's going to be hard to do, though. Even more than I ever imagined it would be.
There are those who can do it and those who can't. I'd say that you are the former. See, people like you don't make mistakes in the first place. Mistakes aren't even a consideration for them. Green, there are special people in the world who shine brighter than ordinary people. They never feel regret. They don't agonize over what they've done. Most definitely, you are that sort of person. You have the ability to believe in your own path to the very end without regrets.
What about you, then? Will you be able to believe that you're right to the very end?
I'm sorry, but I have no answer for that. The question is meaningless.
Why is it meaningless?
Have you forgotten, Master? My own life's end came and went. Long ago.
Jeez, where the heck's she gone to? I've gotta think hard about where she's likely to be. Damn it. I don't have time to stop and think. I'd better just go and ask him.
I'd say attacking and killing the Overseer is rather a bold move. Still, I guess Kirei probably saw it coming.
Reen, I must ask you again.
What now? Are you still worried? I'll take Castor on all by myself. If you get too close, she might be able to use Rule Breaker on you too. So instead, I want you to take care of Kuzuki, her master.
I'm perfectly fine with taking that man on, Reen. But do you understand that a mage like you is no match against Castor's power?
Relax, Archer. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't have a chance. Just leave her to me, all right?
Very well. I'll trust in you.
Okay, let's do this. I'll take out Castor here no matter what. Once she's gone, Saber will go back to normal again, and be able to forge a new pact with Shiro.
Of course. It seemed as if he wasn't going to give me the Grail without some sort of big fight.
Yes, good thinking. So did you make absolutely sure he was dead?
Saber!
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all. If you didn't actually see his corpse, he's still clinging to life somewhere, that's all. But enough about him. Let's get this over with. You don't have a human shield this time, so I can go all out.
Do you really think that you can beat me in a magic battle?
It depends on how I do it. I can see that you don't have control over Saber yet. Also, I know how strong Mr. Kuzuki is. He's no match for my Archer. Are you ready to do this?
Yes, I'm ready. As planned then, Reen?
Yes. I won't hold back. I'm using everything I've got.
Oh, how adorable. You think you can take me one-on-one. However, aren't you trump card I'm holding? Using my command seals, I could make Saber my puppet right now if I desired.
All right, then, why don't you try it? Saber could resist easily. I don't know if it would be for 1 minute or 2, but that's enough time to take you down. And you know it!
A distraction?
Now come down so I can kick your ass! Archer! Damn it! Archer, why? What do you think you're doing? Archer?
You see, defeating her here struck me as more than just a little idealistic. When it comes to escaping, she's the best there is. After all, she's a woman who would tear her own younger brother to pieces to escape.
You talk as if you know who I am. Are you trying to imply you know my true identity?
Using dragon teeth as vessels are the hallmark of the magecraft of the King of Colchis. His daughter, the Princess Medea, is widely hailed as a witch without peer.
That son of a bitch.
If I may ask, Caster, do you have sufficient energy left to sustain yourself and one additional servant?
Archer, what are you doing?
Of course. I have more than enough mana to sustain not just one more, but all the servants.
Then that simplifies things. All right then, Caster. I will take you up on your earlier offer.
So what is it that changed your mind?
The situation has changed. With Saber under your control, it's only natural that I switch sides.
I do not trust traitors who betray their masters.
Nor should you. I'm only yielding to you for my own benefit. There's no trust or loyalty in that. But isn't that how all servants are by their very nature?
Very well. If I could not keep control of you myself, it would speak poorly of my magical abilities. My offer still stands. I will give you what you wish for.
I always side with the most powerful.
That's true, but you'll regret it, because I'll never quit. You hear me? I'll defeat Castor and then take you back. And once I do that, I won't forgive you no matter what. That's what you get for that stunt. Just sit down and rest, all right?
No. Let's get back to my place as soon as we can. And don't worry, I'm okay.
No, you're not. Don't try to tell me you're okay when you've got an injury like that. Are you even listening? I mean, why did you have to come here in the first place? Couldn't you tell right away that the church wasn't safe?
I'm not that stupid. Of course I knew it wasn't.
Then you should have turned right around, you idiot. How could you try a projection like that? Doing that's only going to make your injuries worse. And you're trying to tell me that you're not in pain? Ugh, you are so messed up.
You know, you're hurting worse than I am. So let's go home. Once we get there, you can gripe and moan all you want.
I can't believe it. The guy actually made me cry.
Tosaka, what are you...
Shut up. You're gonna make this right. Listen, don't you dare turn around, got it? If you see my face, I'll get really mad. Archer was right. I should have defeated Castor when I had the chance, no matter what. I'm not whining or anything like that. But I always seem to mess up on the most important things. The less important things I can get done easily enough. I don't know why, but I've always been like that. Archer's not the only one at fault for going over to Castor's side. Boy, what a mess. After all my big talk, I suddenly find myself cornered. I think this is where you're supposed to ask me by what?
Oh, so what was it that you were cornered by?
I wish I hadn't heard you earlier. I'm even more depressed now that I totally failed.
You'll feel better soon, all right? You haven't done anything to beat yourself up over, you know?
Yes, I have. We're in this big mess because my strategy turned out to be wrong.
All that means is that you failed in one aspect of it. But that doesn't mean you were wrong. To be honest, I admire how brilliant you are. I don't regret things either. I believe that what I've done was the right thing to do. But that belief is a patchwork. But I bet you'd pay back double whatever you got once you've pushed all that regret out of your system.
By the way, why did you come and try to save me? What? How did you get that?
You can have it back if you want. I have another pendant just like it. I keep it hidden in my bedroom. It was lying next to me after Lancer's attack. I grabbed it after I came to and have had it since.
You say that you have one just like it at home?
Huh? Did I say something strange?
No, not really. But you lost me. Why would this be a reason for you to come try to save me?
Well... I've got to admit, that was an excuse. To come clean with you. I've always adored and watched you from a distance. But it was complicated. When I finally got around to talking to you, I fell for you even more. So I just jumped down to help you without even thinking. That's all.
Hey, what's with you? If you go blurting out things like that without thinking, you'll end up giving people the wrong idea.
What do you mean? I really do have feelings for you.
You jerk! You hopeless idiot! done.
Thank you. What are you doing?
I thought I'd make some dinner.
What? With all of this going on?
Yeah, why not? We can't come up with any decent ideas on an empty stomach, right?
I've done a lot of thinking about why I joined in the Grail War, about what I really wanted to achieve.
And so?
At first it was because I was dragged into it, but that's not really why. I've always admired heroes of justice, so I need to protect everyone. Even if I'm not a master, or if Saber is gone, I'm going out to fight all the same.
Okay, I see.
Hey, I'm talking serious stuff here. You think you might pay a little attention?
Heard every word. You don't have a problem with putting yourself in danger, but you simply can't bear it when other people do the same thing. And so, you go out to fight, even if you're not strong enough.
That pretty much covers it, I guess.
Then what's the deal? You look like a squirrel that ate a rock by mistake.
Well, I just didn't think that you'd be okay with it.
Oh, I don't like the idea. However, after you swooped in and saved me like that, I really can't object to it, can I? And also, there's the fact that you'd still fight regardless of how I felt about it.
So, then that would mean that in all of this we're still partners?
I suppose. Anyway, I couldn't sleep knowing I'd turned you loose to do everything by yourself. Besides, to put it in simple terms, it's not like I hate you or anything. I mean, as a partner. And your cooking's pretty good. So that's how I feel about it. And you're still okay with us working together, is that right? I need a refill. A moment, our enemy is Castor. She's protected by the close combat fighter Kuzuki and Archer, who's on her side now. Soon enough, she's going to have Saber under her sway too.
Yeah, once she's got full control of her, we're not gonna stand much of a chance.
You're right about that. You got any good ideas?
Here's one. Now, don't get mad. What do you think about trying to work with some other masters?
I'm not mad. I have to admit I was actually thinking the same thing. We still have no idea who Lancer's master is, so that's out. But we just might have a good shot with Elias Feel.
Well, the first problem is finding her.
I've got a pretty good idea where to look. A long time ago, my father told me something. That there's an estate way out in the forest where the Einsburns live.
Why does it elude me?
There is no holy grail here.
Not true. He obviously lied to me. The overseer of the Grail War would never allow the catalyst that is his trump card out of his sight.
Welcome, Castor. I am deeply honored that you are here. The Princess of Colchis, pioneer of magecraft. So, do you have questions? Should I explain anything?
Not needed. I understand the situation. I was summoned by the Holy Grail and was brought back to life in this era with you as my master.
Exactly. That is what a servant is. And the Grail War as well. That is why you want a mage servant. Glad I don't have to explain things. Oh, would you perhaps care for a drink? You've come a long way, more than 3,000 years after all. You must be exhausted. Or perhaps you'd like to wash up.
I appreciate your thoughtfulness. However, you have as yet to share your name with me, Master.
I am Atram Galiasta, a master sent by the Mages Association, and I wish to win the Grail to extend the world of magic and secure a tranquil future. Is that satisfactory?
What do you mean by a tranquil future?
One in which there are none who would threaten or do me harm. It's not as bad as in your time, but humans are still as stupid as ever they were. The bigger the defense measures are, the better. Something like your noble phantasm dragon. Like your... Hold it, Castor. What is that thing? Calling forth the mythical dragon. I thought that was your noble phantasm.
My most humble apologies, Master. My noble phantasm is a conceptual construct shaped by my nature. Even though I possess the knowledge to summon a dragon, I am not capable of controlling one.
Well, isn't that a crock? A dragon is beyond her. Did I draw the shortest straw or what? Damn it! And your noble phantasm is rule breaker. That's right. I remember what Princess Medea did. It was the very first fratricide, wasn't it? Is that your oath-breaking dagger, befitting a woman whose talent is betrayal? But I will not toss you aside, Castor. Every servant must have at least some use. As long as you remain a clever woman, I'll break you in properly. My family is fairly new to the Mages Association. I'm fighting in this Grail War to win us prestige and glory. Elmaloy didn't take it seriously in the last one, but I'm different. I plan to win this one. For one thing, I've invested a great deal of capital. Do you think that a purchased title will tarnish any accomplishment?
Not at all. One should always make use of all the tools available. If you're using wealth as a weapon, I expect there's a strategy behind it.
Don't get the wrong idea. I am fully prepared to overwhelm the other masters with my mage ability. Come, allow me to demonstrate.
I gather then that this would be your alchemy workshop?
A family business, a magic system that generates mana using exchange. It's a primitive curse that relies on human sacrifice. This workshop was designed to modernize that system and make it much more efficient. Here, allow me to show you. It works best when the raw materials are still fresh. What do you think? It normally takes a month to create this, but I can do it in an instant. Oh, and please don't worry about the raw materials. I won't procure them in Fuyuki. I always make sure to get them from
This
another.
is wildly inefficient. Wasting all these lives for such puny crystals. Work of a third-rate mage.
What the hell did you just do? How can you create mana from an empty kiln?
What do you mean? Oh, so to the eyes of you modern mages, this vessel appears to be empty? Your method of generating mana must be one step, no more, a dimension lower than mine.
What? What about the incantation? Countless hours designing this workshop just to get around that aspect of mana creation. The incantation alone, that takes at least 3 days and nights.
But I have no need of incantations. Magic is simply a power that responds to my command. Please forgive my bluntness, but I strongly urge that this workshop be shut down. It is unwise to waste lives this way. As a mage of great proficiency, I abhor an unprofessional workshop.
That is very good to know. Apparently, I didn't quite grasp what a servant was. I order you by command seal. Do not use your noble phantasm on me. I have no desire to be stabbed in the back by a treacherous witch.
A witch. He called me a witch. Every one of them calls me a witch.
Are you telling me that you can't control Castor?
It's not a question of using her, but of trusting her. Her sense of values is far different than ours. She's able to make magic with the simple wave of her hand. To her, human life has no more value than a paper scrap. She killed a romantic rival by burning her alive in her own castle. It would be crazy to trust her.
I see your point. If that is how you interpret the stories of Princess Medea, it is my job to accommodate the Master's wishes as best I can. And all the more so, since you have the backing of the Mages Association. There are 5 Masters who are currently selected by the Grail. For now, 2 slots remain open.
I hoped that you would say that. It would be possible for me to make a new pact with a different servant then?
It has never been done before, but it is possible. However, before that, something will need to be done about the servant with whom you currently have a pact.
Regardless of her magical ability, she's nothing but a vixen with a keen talent for deception. I've already laid the groundwork. But better safe than sorry, Father Kotamine. I'd like you to give this to Lancer's master. I think it little enough to do for a fellow member of the Mages Association.
And this is?
Oh, just a contract assigning the right to dispose of Castor. If he accepts, I'll be rid of Castor without having to waste a command seal.
Give this to Lancer's master, you say? Servants will be servants, and masters will be masters. And neither of them with any luck at all.
What the hell did you do?
I thought it would be best to dismantle your workshop before I take you to a more suitably fortified location.
Dismantle, eh? And my supplies. I know I had around 50 of them still in stock.
They were unnecessary, so I released them.
Did you now? So tell me, what's this more suitable location?
The heart of this ritual, the place where the Greater Grail rests. I have found a natural fortress to keep you safe from other servants. You have but to do as I say, and I shall take you to it, Master.
That's not necessary, because you are no longer needed. By this command seal, kill yourself, Castor. What the hell's the problem? Does it take more than one? By command seal, I order you, terminate yourself, Castor.
What a foolish master you are. Have you forgotten the name of my noble phantasm?
Rule breaker. But I used a command seal forbidding you to use it.
Yes, but only against you. So instead, I used it on myself in order to undo our little pact.
Impossible. To you servants, that's tantamount to committing suicide. You won't be able to maintain your physical form anymore.
Perhaps. And what of that? You are on the verge of losing your life, so why should that concern you?
What is this? What's going on? I refuse to go out like this. The Grail War hasn't even begun yet. I haven't fought a single battle. Not like this.
Yes, perfect end for a man who celebrated victory before he ever started.
You treacherous, evil witch. I feel hot.
served by your lying to me. Is there one? A reason why you would wish to deceive me?
Rather, you are the one, with no reason to help some blood-covered stranger.
Rest here tonight. We will speak in the morning so that I may learn more about you. Have you calmed down? If you have, we should begin.
You mean you are willing?
You said that for you to survive, a vessel is needed. If I were to become your master, that would be the opportunity you need. Or am I wrong?
Go for wool and come home shorn. Interestingly delicate for a mage of your power.
I thought I said for you to keep watch outside.
Oh, that. No enemies worth mentioning out there. I couldn't take the boredom.
What did you expect? The moment you changed sides, Berserker became our only enemy. Did you not join with me because you knew that would be the case?
Maybe. Have you thought that the reason could be I simply wanted my pact with that master severed? That I didn't care who would be commanding me as long as it wasn't her?
Understood. As servants, we are usually quite dissatisfied with our masters. Are you saying you are relieved that you no longer have to babysit that girl?
A small word of advice. You really shouldn't assume that all servants are just like you. A righteous, heroic spirit can only be servant to a righteous human.
That is not something you need to tell me. By intrinsic nature, twisted masters will summon twisted servants.
Then I suppose it makes perfect sense that a witch like yourself summoned a fictitious heroic spirit.
I do not care about whatever you choose to think, but whenever you speak, you should always be very mindful of the fact that your life is in my hands.
Yes, understood. And as the faithful servant I am, my master's bidding is my duty.
Just a while longer and the Holy Grail will be in my hand.
I guess we'll have to pin our hopes on Eliasville. Berserker is not exactly what you'd call a big fan of Castor.
Is there some connection between Castor and Berserker?
Yes, Archer told me. He said Berserker's true identity is Hercules. If Castor really is the great and powerful witch Medea, then they would have started when they met on the Argo. Kinda like how Kirei sets me off by just breathing. Everybody has someone that just rubs them the wrong way. Shiro, would you mind walking out ahead a little bit?
Yeah, I guess so. What was that?
I knew it. Looks like the Einsburns have the whole forest under surveillance.
If that's so, it means we just set off their burglar alarm.
I don't think it's really a problem. We didn't come here to launch an attack, just to talk to her. So this way, she'll know we don't intend to start anything.
I get it. Well, be careful, okay? It's got a bit of a bite to it.
Don't worry, I got it. That little twerp's pissed me off now. I heard you laugh just now. I know I heard you laughing. Got her good with my little trap. Reen is just so much fun to play with. She'll never give you anything but honest reactions. Although, I wonder if they'll make it here all right. Maybe I ought to disable a few of the traps.
Mistress, really? You're not actually serious about allowing those people to come in?
Well, of course, why wouldn't I? They just said they're only coming here to talk. And besides, I need to ask Shiro a few things.
Listen to yourself.
Don't be a worrywart, Sella. Even if they were planning on something, there's certainly no match for Berserker.
While that may be true, Mistress, I am solidly against it.
Stop, please! I've decided! I'm Lord of the Castle. You're supposed to do as I say.
If you are Lord of the Castle, that's all the more reason to drive them off. You are the Einsburn Princess. They must be properly invited to attend an appropriate evening soiree here with the
Sella, you're being stubborn. Also, you're a little off with your metaphor. All right then.
Have you come to your senses now?
Okay, you two can just go out and get them.
Mistress?
I want you to catch them and bring them here! Is this weapon, in fact, necessary?
We are both professional maids. If we see that any wrong is being done, then we need the proper tool to take care of it.
Did you sense that?
Looks like we have other unwelcome guests.
That jerk dragging me along with him into this trap? Just where the hell am I? Is this really where Berserker is?
That is not Shiro.
No, a harmless, irritating little fly. Let's deal with him and be on our way.
Good. Are you two maids of the Einsburn household? Well, that's convenient. So, take me to Berserker's...
Hold your tongue, invader. We have no time for more uninvited guests. Either you can jump from the battlements to escape, or you can fall victim to this weapon. You have 10 seconds to decide.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Wait!
5,
Hold on a second!
4, 3,
Are you
2,
nuts?
1.
I was wondering who was here. A pair of homunculi. Nicely made, too. Even though you are only human in shape, you almost function as well as real ones. Oh, they used a fine mold when they made you.
Sella, he's incredibly strong.
I can sense it. See to the mistress and don't worry about me.
Oh, now, don't be afraid. I forgive your disrespect, assuming it came from fear. You should leave now if you value your lives. I'll give you 10 seconds in appreciation for allowing my master to escape.
That boy is your master? Then there is no way we can do as you ask. Our purpose is to protect the mistress from all outside threats. At first I took you for a king, but a man who reeks of blood as you do cannot be allowed to pass.
Is that so? Then like these flowers, you will fall. I expect that the Grail's vessel will come running when she hears your many screams.
You called her the Grail's vessel? Then you are Ilia's enemy. Shiro is coming here to the castle where Mother lived.
Wait, no!
These mages never learn, do they? You should never give a human heart to a doll. Humans are simply not capable of equaling your pure loyalty.
As long as I can draw breath, you won't go near the mistress.
Really? Then be proud you did not break your word.
Liz. Sella.
I gather you are the doll that was made to be the Grail's vessel. The crossing of a human being and a homunculus has spawned a bit of an oddity, I see.
You killed them for no reason. Kill him now! This instant, right now! Kill him, Berserker!
You heard her. I'm right here. Toying with you just might relieve me of a little of my boredom. Tell me what you think of this. Let's you and I reenact a battle of legend. So that's how it is. nothing but a big old
If you value your life, stand back. There's more going on than you're aware of.
Huh?
I'm tired of heroes who refuse to fall when cut or burned, but I have never seen one who can truly return from the dead. I see your noble phantasm as something you've grown from your life into myth. A noble phantasm that I don't possess. It seems that I am at a disadvantage. I find this vexing. Only the finest of weapons will suffice to bring this one down. Hercules, the stories tell of you performing 12 labors, after which you were welcomed among the gods. You are adamant and unyielding, the ultimate in perseverance. My armory, however, is unlimited, the ultimate in offensive force, and overflowing with ways to kill heroes. Stop playing nursemaid, Hercules. Each time you die, another labor is done. But after these 12, no gods welcome you.
Berserker can't lose to anyone. Because he's the strongest in the world! He's finally back! Welcome back, Dad! Mother?
I'm sorry, but your mother is gone. She died at the hand of the man she loved above any other.
What are you telling me? Mother said that she would become the Holy Grail, and that my daddy would keep her safe.
I was betrayed, and you were betrayed. We were both betrayed. Betrayed and then cast aside like broken tools.
No! That's a lie! Why are you lying to me? All these things you're saying, they're all lies! Where is my daddy? It's all right. I can take care of myself. I can manage on my own.
They say that he's dead, you know. They say the traitor is dead. Without ever coming for us, thinking only of himself until the day he died.
I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. I've decided that I'm going to live by myself.
But you have to care. Because he had a child. Because the traitor had a family. A family other than us.
A family? Do I have a brother?
Yes, and you can kill each other. You can kill each other very soon. The fire of the Greater Grail still burns. The last war was incomplete, so soon another one will resume. I can't wait. I can hardly wait, Eliasville. That gives you a reason to live, doesn't it? Just like that human.
It hurts. It hurts. I don't want to do this anymore. Why do they do this? Why do they have to cut me every day? get what makes life good for us. We have no concept of what happiness is. We are only their tools. We are the used and not the users. It is doubtful that real joy has even been known by Elder Oct.
Yes, we are nothing but tools to activate the Holy Grail. To that end, we have suffered for 1,000 years, but at long last they finally achieved you.
I was achieved by that? Yes, you are the Einsburn's top achievement. The result of their research on us. They will never create one superior to you, no matter how much time they choose to spend. They will give up if there should ever come a time when you are defeated. Elder Oct will turn off the power himself. It is doubtful that real joy has even been known by Elder Oct. Everyone will give up. You'll choose to stop living? Yes, and a millennium of research will end, and all the Einsburn efforts will come to a close. They will do it with a smile, saying that they gave it their all, but it was to no avail. That is horrible! You're all alive! Why should any of you have to die? Shouldn't I be the one to die if I'm the one to fight?
Sweet child, please don't mourn for us. Even if it was all for nothing, none of us will mind. Even if we cannot be saved, we will finally be freed of our obligation.
Duty, duty, duty! It's always duty! Who do the Einsburns think they are? We never had the chance to live or love or have identities of our own!
I am Sella. My assignment is to look after you, beginning today. And this one is called Lazereet, who will be protecting you.
Ilya, nice to meet.
Please forgive her, mistress. Lazereet's link is not yet completely functional.
Who cares? Introductions are a waste of time. You two are the same as the others. The servant, is it here yet?
Yes, the summoning has already been performed. A great hero, renowned in Greek mythology. Hercules. So splendid and inspiring. Oh, you should rejoice, mistress. With a heroic spirit such as this summoned, your victory is assured. We now pledge our lives and all our abilities on your behalf.
I don't care. I don't want anything like that. Servants are nothing more than tools to use. What's inside them doesn't matter. I can manage just fine on my own. I don't need anyone else to win the Holy Grail War.
That's not the truth. You need Berserker, too. Berserker will keep Ilya safely.
Don't make me laugh. A servant is only a familiar bound by a set of magical rules. Without my command seals, it would betray me. I don't trust anyone anymore.
We will now start linking you and Berserker. The work done throughout the past years has placed magic circuits in over 70% of your body. An ordinary master would receive far less servant feedback than you will be feeling. Mistress, please use caution.
Ilya, if it hurts, you need to stop. I don't care. Let's get started. What is going on here? What are you doing? I order you to move, Berserker! I said move! What's the matter with you? Come on! Move! You're the most powerful heroic spirit! Damn it! cannot interfere. We don't have any effective way to fight them right now. Got it? Before you can save anyone, you've got to save yourself first. Then you can worry about them.
Your defeat is as certain as sunrise. How about it? You're going to die anyway, so why not just lay down your burden? If you stop shielding her, you might still have a chance of taking me down. I see. If that's how you wish things to be, die with your mistress.
Please don't lose.
So be it. I'll give you the greatest of labors. And that makes 11. You're on the ropes now, aren't you, Hercules? Had you just forsaken your mistress right away, you might actually have had a chance. In the end, he was no more than some lowly beast who lived to fight. I had hoped for better from a fellow demigod. I did not take him to be such a fool.
Berserker, no! Come back to me, Berserker! But why? I told you to come back to me, so why? Why won't you?
Quiet, little dog. The chains of heaven. Even a god bound in these chains could not escape their cold embrace. The more divine their captive, the tighter the chains will hold him. As if I would ever allow him to simply teleport away with a command seal.
No, it can't be! Berserker! so strong, Berserker. If you're here with me, I know I don't have to worry. You were always there to protect me. You looked scary, but you were kind inside. And you were so big, just like Daddy. I really wished that you would have scooped me up in your arms just one time. I feel kinda cold.
What a coincidence running into you in a place like this. Isn't it, Emiya? Please allow me to introduce my brand new servant. He's much more awesome than Ryder ever was. Go ahead and beg for your life, Emiya. I might even consider sparing it.
Not a chance. All right then, if that's what you want, just go ahead and die.
That's far enough. You, servant! You so much as twitch your little finger and it's going to cost your master his life.
Tosaka?
Really? You chose to make a threat instead of simply killing him. Because you realized that his demise would not be sufficient to stop me.
Yes, that's right. But losing your master would still be a serious blow for you.
Wait! Where the hell are you going?
The situation has changed. That girl behind you will make a satisfactory vessel.
Oh, I got it. Hey, Tosaka, why don't you ditch Emiya and then combine forces with us? You know the caster is gathering power, don't you? And she's using Ryudo Temple as her hideout. This could put us at a
I
slight
don't think
disadvantage.
so, Shinji. What possible sense can it make to follow someone else's flunky?
You little bitch. Kill them, Gilgamesh! Kill both of them and make it painful!
Not now. Sadly, we're out of time now. If we dawdle here any longer, this will spoil.
Damn it! You'll regret this, Tosaka! Because that's not an offer I'll be making again!
As he said, you're lucky to have a good friend.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
It's not your fault, Shiro. We were helpless. Saving her simply wasn't possible. So why? You must have known it would be suicide if you showed yourself to him. So why? Why would you risk your life for a girl you don't know?
There was no reason. I wanted to try and save her. That's all there is.
I always thought there was something off kilter with you, but this cinches it. Shiro, the way you live your life is seriously warped.
You think I'm warped?
Oh yeah. Valuing the lives of others more than you value your own isn't right. Listen, people only survive by putting themselves first. But you're always out there trying to help others. And sooner or later, you'll come apart at the seams.
You're wrong about that. I do it so that it won't keep happening.
Oh, really? You're plenty messed up already, and it shows. So tell me now, what happened to you 10 years ago? Because whatever it was, it's what screwed you up so bad.
Oh, you're wrong, Tosaka. My life was saved. That was it.
Your life was saved?
Yeah, that's all there is to it.
You didn't have to pay anything? Or give up something in return?
Nothing. Kiritsugu saved me, end of story. Didn't cost me a single thing. It's just... He looks so... happy. I envied the look on his face. When he saved me, that emotion was all I could feel. I wanted to become a man like him. I thought that if I could survive that disaster, and was still alive if it happened again, I'd have to try and save everyone who needed help, to make up for all those I couldn't help back then. That's what I want. It's my only wish. Because otherwise, my survival would be meaningless.
Shiro, how can I say anything when you look at me like that? Fine. Okay, whatever. Then I suppose I'm going to have to keep working on you. Hey, about that 8th servant that got summoned.
Gilgamesh. He's an ancient Mesopotamian mythic hero, right?
Yeah. Half man, half god. King of Uruk, seeker of eternal youth. He's so powerful, it's almost unfair. And yet...
What's bothering you?
He definitely had power, but still, I didn't really sense that much of a power gap between Goldie and Berserker. Am I crazy?
Not at all. On his own, I'd put him even with Saber or Berserker, if not weaker. His weapons make the difference. Every single weapon he used was a genuine noble phantasm. Or, they're weapons made of noble phantasms. That must be it. Gilgamesh comes from an ancient myth, and led a life indulged with every luxury. So it naturally follows that he'd have the originals of all the myths and weapons the noble phantasms were based on.
You mean the weapons themselves are not his noble phantasm?
Yes, exactly right. There must be a storehouse full of his treasures. That's his noble phantasm.
And why Berserker wasn't able to stand up against him. With the originals of all noble phantasms, he only has to pull out the specific weapon a given heroic spirit can't beat. Seriously, that guy is trouble. But at the moment, Castor is the more pressing issue, so we'll just have to deal with him later.
Yeah, you're right.
Only you two going up against her? Come on, you know damn well that's not going to work. Don't be idiots.
Lancer!
Been a while since our evening out. You miss me?
No, Shiro! Get back!
Toslaka, leave now!
No! While I draw his attention, you make a break into the woods!
I said I got this. You need to make sure that you're safe.
Now hang on. It sounds like you didn't hear a single word I said when I was telling you you had to start putting yourself first.
And I said that it's okay. You know I fought him before. I have the experience for the job.
My ranged weapons will be more effective at a distance.
Exactly my point. You just stay clear of him and give me some cover, okay?
I don't know any nimble little quick draw spells like that. If I tried to cover you, I'd likely blow you away too.
Hey, don't bite my head off. I don't understand why it always has to be such overkill with you.
What did you just say to me, you big jerk?
I just want you to stay clear and be safe.
Oh, you finished already? There's no rush. Go ahead. Get it out of your system. Oh, relax. I have no intention of fighting you. I'm not a spectator. So I thought I'd just stick my oar in the water and offer you guys a little help.
You what?
Wait, did I hear you wrong? Because I swear I just heard you make an offer of help.
Is that so hard to understand? By yourselves, you two don't stand a chance against Castor. And since that's the case, I'm saying that I'm willing to lend you a hand.
I see. You're seriously butting in, though. And this is your own idea?
An order from my master. To form a united front until Castor's little army is beaten down.
Not a bad reason. But still, why go with us? Someone else might be a better choice.
The guy who finally beat Berserker? That's not good chemistry. I really don't think we'd get along. Although I wouldn't complain about his power.
That's a smart decision. But is it a smart decision made by your master?
Not really. It was personal preference that led me to pick you.
As I recall, you nearly killed me twice. Do you really think I'm gonna believe a single word you say?
Of course. You've got a good brain housed in a fine-looking woman. And if she thought it was a good idea, you'd be willing to throw your lot in with me, right? See now? That's why I thought you'd be the best. If I can't choose my job, I'd at least like to choose my co-workers. I've liked you since I first laid eyes on you. You're beautiful, stubborn, gutsy, and not stupid. When I have a female master, I hope she's like you.
All right. I'm willing to do it. But if Emiya says he doesn't think he can trust you, you hit the road and we don't see you again.
You heard the lady. What's it gonna be, kid? It's your judgment that's on the line here.
All right, fine. But on one condition. If it means that we get your help, I'll go along with trusting you. In return,
What is it you want in return? You want to know who my master is?
not that. We're on the same side. But you don't cozy up with Tosaka.
Huh? Oh, right, I gotcha. I see your point there. Yeah, kid, that's a lot more important than a little thing like who might be my master.
Is there something wrong with that? So we're clear, I'm not giving her up to you.
I got it. There will not be any poaching. Well, good for you, little lady. The kid here's been bit by the love bug.
What the hell are you babbling on about? Shiro and I are only, we're nothing but fighting partners and allies, and that's all.
Are you now?
I can see in your eyes you don't believe a word I'm saying. Tell him, Shiro, go on. Tell him that's all that it is. Hey, aren't you gonna say anything to him, you big jerk? It's just the same as saying we like each other right out loud.
Like each other? Give me a break. Everyone knows you're a couple. Man, you are in for one hell of a bumpy ride, kid.
Yep, I already know that. Tosaka's a handful.
Well, in that case, I should probably be careful. That said, she is rather amusing when she's being teased. Do I have your permission to chat with her?
All right, we'll do it your way. Until Castor's taken care of, we're willing to accept help from you.
It's a deal.
Damn you. Now you pissed me off. I swear, if I have to put up with this, I'm gonna kick Castor's ass all by myself.
Shouldn't you be outside on guard?
I'm getting quite tired of the meaningless activity. Castor's eyes covered the entire church area. No reason I should stand watch.
So you are acting on your own behalf. I think Castor will find you to be a headache.
You needn't be concerned about that. I myself am under her keen, watchful eye. Any suspicious activity, and I'll be dispatched via command seal.
If you know all of that to be true, then why are you here? Don't complain if she scolds you for breaching your pact.
You're right. Well, I came here because I realized I've never had a chance to get to know you.
I fail to see any benefit that might be derived from knowing me.
This isn't about gaining anything. It's... how do I put this? It's like a loose end that must be pulled out of curiosity. I simply want to know your reasons. That's all. Why would a man who is not a mage go along with this indiscriminate killing?
What is there to say about it? My circumstances are not unlike Shiro Emiya's. I'm an innocent outsider who just met Castor by accident and agreed to become her master.
An outsider who happened to have the martial arts skills to kill a servant, and the spirituality to accept magic.
That's right. A man who was mistakenly raised in that peculiar way and blended into society. I encountered non-humans such as you that also do not belong here. That is the sum total of it. In a large city where all sorts of people come together, indiscriminate killing occurs every day, albeit of a different stripe.
Pessimistic fatalism? That's it? That's the core of your philosophy?
No, I am not pessimistic, and I've never believed that the future was carved in stone. The present is the place I live, so it's a pointless exercise to speak of my past. I lack what some call a moral compass, the accepted criteria for telling right from wrong. Letting people live is probably good, and killing people is probably bad. But they both seem equally valid to me. I cannot judge which, if either, is better. For my entire life, I've never been able to tell which is the right path, good or evil. However, I can explain to you what I actually am. I am one who doesn't hesitate killing, hence I am evil. Someone no longer fit for human society.
I'm quite surprised. A cold-blooded killer's lecture on ethics.
Even though I cannot sense what is right, I am still able to discuss it. It's much the same as a man discussing the beauty of the sky, though he cannot fly. I am merely a cold-blooded killer born without reason and forgotten the same way. Someone who's fallen between society's cracks. Just like all of you, I stand apart, removed from the world.
That isn't true. Magecraft is a gift handed down from the past. It has motive and history. Even if it becomes obsolete, it has always existed behind the scenes of human society. The teachings of Magecraft are inhumane, but those who study it are more deeply human than most people. Were that not the case, the Holy Grail would never have been created. Yes, mages fight in accordance with their own desires and for their own personal gain. And yet, Soichiro Kuzuki, you have no wish to fulfill. You are not like us at all.
I'm not. I thought we were the same, yet I am the only one who's different. But still,
Yes,
that is a mistake I will correct. You said that I have no wish of my own, no human desire. But I do have one.
what's that?
I am someone who could never cultivate an identity. My own desires are formless. But somehow, though I cannot explain why, I want to make that woman's wish come true for her. I believe that this is a very human desire, is it not?
You want to grant Castor's wish. You know what her goal is? To win the Holy Grail for herself and to set herself free. You accept that as a valid wish.
This is very different than a wish. It's rather a duty to be carried out in the course of daily life. Though Castor herself does not seem to realize it. She simply wants to go home. Freedom has never been her desire. It's time for the final battle. Take your post, Archer. If they have not given up the fight by now, this chance will be their last.
I agree with you. My assumption has been that they would be attacking us at dawn. I forgot to ask you something. What is it you consider right and proper?
Let's see now. That would be something that one does not ever regret having done, even if the choice to do it was wrong. I view good and evil as being equal, and I think that is the only evidence of human-like goodness you will find in me.
Hey, Lancer, you sure what your job is, right? Don't make me explain it again.
Yeah, my job is to battle Archer. If worst comes to worst, I'll deal with Saber, too. It won't be a problem keeping them busy.
Don't forget Assassin. She's got him, too. Worst case, you could wind up facing all three of them.
Yeah, that bastard is problematic. Hell, I'd rather not even face him one-on-one. But he won't be showing up at the church for this fight.
How can you be so sure of that? If Castor's not at Ryudo Temple, wouldn't she call Assassin to where she is?
It's true Castor may have summoned him to be her servant, but that puts limitations on him. For one thing, he's not able to leave the temple grounds. To hell with him. Are you really sure you can beat Castor by yourselves? You don't stand a chance in a straight magic fight.
I suppose not. Still, if I can just manage to get Castor one-on-one, I'm pretty sure I could blindside her.
That right? I see. You